Let's move forward and let me welcome on board Manan P. Shah, the MD at Manan Infrastructure, joins us on the show right now. Manan, hi, great to have you on the show. Tell us all about this new project in Bandra East. What's the opportunity size, the revenue potential, and what really is the timeline? When are you looking at completion?
Good morning. So this project is at BKC. Moreover, it's almost opposite the new Geo Mall that's come up. In terms of the location, it's a very, very luxurious place where we've been seeing a lot of business expats and all the top companies residing over there for their profile. So that's why we saw an opportunity where we should get a residential project in this location. And there are other peers also who have been in the past developing over there. So we are making an ultra luxurious tower over there, which would have 3 beds and 4 bed residences, which would be generating a total revenue potential of around 800 crores and beyond. And the expected timeline is nearly around 3 to 3.5 years for completion of the entire project.
Right. Are you looking at any other redevelopment projects? Tell us what exactly is in the pipeline.
So there are a couple of more which we are bidding continuously. It would be in the western suburb and South Mumbai as well. And a few of them have reached almost the final stage of selections. And I think in this year, we would be announcing a couple of more projects also in the redevelopment space and the joint development space as well.
So tell me, Manan, how is it that you plan to further solidify your position in the ultra luxury segment? Are there new areas that you may have earmarked? I know BKC is as luxurious as it gets in today's day and age. But what about other projects? Anything similar in the pipeline?
So we already have a project near completion at Juhu, where the inventory is like almost 90% sold out. So we experience a very good response over there. Apart from that, we even completed another project at Ville Parle, and we are going to come up with another phase at Ville Parle West itself. That's a large potential by itself. More to speak about, Tardev is another project which is our ultra luxurious tower, which is the super skyscraper of India. And over and above that, we would also want to add more projects in the western suburbs. So, in fact, last quarter we announced taking up a project at Pali Hill as well. So that is also due. So with these projects across the city, right from South Mumbai to Bandra, Pali Hill, and Juhu, we are solidifying our space. And over and above this, we've also got the mass housing projects, which is in the pipeline, right from Mira Bhayandar to Ghatkopar.
Right, okay. Let's also talk a little bit more then about what the new projects are in the pipeline for the luxury segment and whether or not, you're focusing on further enhancing delivery timelines. Are you taking any steps in this way?
So basically, the company is fully integrated. So we do our own construction, which helps us solidify the timelines for deliveries. In fact, till date, we've delivered around 16 projects. Every single project has been before time. So delivery is not a challenge for us. In fact, plus being highly liquid in terms of maintaining the cash flows year on year, we've been able to deliver the projects with seamless, stage. And in terms of solidifying it furthermore, like I said, all of these projects will consolidate to better revenues. In fact, this year we are planning to launch nearly around 1 million square feet, which would add to the portfolio. And we've already got around 6.2 million square feet, which is already announced, plus the few more which we are bidding and on the final stage of conclusions will add onto this portfolio as well.
Right. The other thing I wanted to talk about, Manan, is that, you've put a real estate sales visibility or guidance of about 15,000 crore rupees. Where is it that you see this revenue potential coming in from? Any specific projects or is it across the board?
No, it's across consolidated portfolio. So we've got a project in Ghatkopar. We're coming up at Mira Bhayandar. We're coming up at Tarde. We're coming up with Ville Parle, Juhu. In fact, we've even added another project at BKC and Pali Hill. So these all projects put together would consolidate to this. And yes, the revenue would flow in the next 6 to 7 years of time, because certain projects are at a pretty large scale, which is basically around 10 acres, 15 acres, 3 acres and beyond. So accordingly, it would be delivered into tranches and phases, and the revenue would also be recognized proportionately.
That the real estate sales visibility is approximately 15,000 crore rupees. Where do you see this revenue coming in from?
So these projects, it's basically redevelopment. It's also joint development spaces. We've even got partnered with the landowners. So all of these projects put together is where the portfolio, like I said, is 6.2 million square feet. And we're adding a few more, which gives us a visibility of this 15,000 crore of sales in the next years.
All right. And what's the outlook when it comes to margins? 26%. Do you think you can cross that level, close to 30%, say, over the next 2 to 3 years? And what will aid that?
Couple of projects, yes, we'll be able to surpass those levels, but usually the average what we see is around 25 to 26% in these projects. Because few projects which are ultra luxury has better margins, and the mass housing is usually the volume product. So that's where we average it out at around 25%.
Okay, thank you so much for taking time out and telling us more about these overall projects, what the revenue potential is, and where we can see Man Infraconstruction headed. Time for a very short break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere with our chartists on Chartbusters.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.